Alright, we're going to start putting it back together. We're going to first put our condenser in. You see this plate right here that holds it in? See what it does? Goes in this little groove of this piece right here. That's how that goes in. Now you might notice that I am using old parts. This vehicle recently had a tune-up, so we're doing this for demonstration. Now put our retaining plate in there. You know how hard this would be if the distributor was in the vehicle. You'd be dropping this screw and alright, now let's take the condenser over here. Now this bolt holds the vacuum advance on also. This could be a little tricky. Okay, condenser is all in. Now for our points. On the bottom of the points, this little piece right here goes into a corresponding piece on the plate that has to go drop down in there. Alright, she started. She's right in where she belongs. And of course we don't want to tighten it. Just a little bit, just like that. Get that wire out of the way. Now what we have to do is position the rub block on the points. That piece right there, the rub block, on the highest point of the cam. Right like that. Oh, and right down in there on the body. Let's see if you can see that. Right down there, see those two little nibs right there? See the cutout in the points? That's where you put your screwdriver so you can adjust your points. Okay. Now we want to use a feeler gauge, 16,000 feeler gauge. I've modified this one over the years, cut it down in half. Let me get down in there a little bit better. Okay, now are we still in the high point? Yes, we are. We're going to be a little bit tighter than that. Okay, just enough to hold it into position. Alright, that's got to be close to 16 thousandths. There it is. Still on the high point of the cam? Yep. Here we are. Alright. Now we don't want to forget our wire to the condenser. Alright, now that our points are all in, we want to put some Distributor Cam Lube on the cam. Okay, there we go. Now all there is left to do is to put the rotor on. You can see that the rotor has a little lug in there, and she'll go into the corresponding place on the distributor shaft. Now what I like to do is just put it on there so it doesn't line up, and then rotate it, and when it drops, there it is. All in place. Alright, now it's time to put our distributor back in place. You can see that my rotor is not facing the condenser, but that's okay. We know that's where she should be. Alright, so we're starting onto the stud right there, and we're going to rotate that over there, and when it drops down we know we're in the right location. There it is. She's all engaged. Now let's put a washer on. This can get a little tricky. Okay, there's that. Now the nut, you gotta have good dexterity with your fingers on this. Alright, I got it started. There it is. She's all tight. Put our new cap on. Just make believe that's a new cap now. There it is. Oh, one last thing. Let's put all our vacuum lines back on. There we go. The job's all done. So that's all there is to doing a tune-up on your air-cooled Volkswagen.